What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the New York Giants' first signing of the 2025 free agency, as the New York Giants have brought in former New Orleans Saints cornerback Paulson Adebo, who of course is really young and really developing well. This is not an upside signing. This is a signing of a proven starting cornerback in the National Football League. Paulson Adebo is coming off a broken femur, which is, of course, in the leg. It's a pretty serious injury, but he seems to be recovering really well from it. This happened in October, middle of October. He played just 7 games because of the injury, and he's a guy who went to Stanford, of course, played a little bit there with Bobby Okereke, the Giants' middle linebacker, who's our starting middle linebacker, is a pretty big piece to that defense. So they'll have the ties there, but he was a former third-round pick back in 2021. And he's a guy who's really, like I said, he's progressing very well in his recovery. He said he's going to be ready to go well before training camp, which is good to know that. And he's just, I think, a really good, piece. Of course, the Giants gave him a 3-year deal worth $54 million, and just a little under $35 million is guaranteed. I would have wished would have signed a 4 or 5 year deal, but you can't get greedy, of course. This is a guy that if he plays well, the Giants will reward him in a year or two with an extension. So, you look at his numbers, he's been very good. You look at his numbers over the past couple of seasons, they are really serious numbers. And for a guy who, these stats are in the past 2 seasons, and a guy who missed a handful of games in those 2 seasons. Over the past 2 years, he has 29 forced incompletions, which is first among corners in the NFL. And he, of course, like I said, missed 9 games last year. He actually missed 10 games last year. He also ranked 4th in interceptions with 7 over the past 2 years. He had 3 last season in just 7 games. So really good. He's still very young. He's 25 years of age. And $18 million a year is not cheap, but when he's healthy, he is, right now, I think he's the best cornerback on the market. He plays real good man-to-man. He's a guy who said he wanted the New York market. He really seems excited to be a Giant, and I really like the signing. Over the past 2 years, like I said, he's really emerged. He's 25, he'll be 26. And like I said, it's not cheap, but when you sign guys in free agency, you're going to pay. And this is a guy who's really good when he's healthy, and he's still young. This will not only make the entire Giants defense better, but Deonte Banks is massive. This will be a massive development for him. Adebo can come in and be the number 1 corner, and it will take some pressure off Banks, making him the cornerback 2, which I think will help him a lot. But the Giants, I really like the deal from Joe Schoen. This is the first deal he's made. There's probably going to be a few more. I really like the move, though. And he's a guy who, really, the Giants are going to have him signed, and he's not going to be hit the market again until he's 28. If he even gets there. If I had to guess, the Giants are probably going to extend him before his contract ends. That's just normally what happens with these younger free agents and guys who, sign pretty decent-sized big deals with the club. They kind of sign them shorter terms so they could get a reset when the market, kind of resets. He could probably get $21, $22 million a year on an extension in about a year and a half if he's deserving of that. So I think that's the route that the Giants will go. It sucks it's only a 3-year deal, but I think he's going to be a Giant for longer than 3 years if he plays well. If he plays up to par, the Giants are going to give him an extension. But I love the signing. It was one of the Giants' biggest needs that was getting a number 1 corner, and they addressed that need early on here in free agency, just an hour in. And, of course, now the only thing that's left is the quarterback position. So we'll see what the Giants ultimately elect to do there. But really excited about this Paulson Adebo signing. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on the signing. 3 years, $54 million, $35 million, just under $35 million guaranteed. Really excited about it. I'm excited to see his future. It'll be a long future for him in Giants blue. You guys let me know good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. See you guys all in the next video. And as always, let's go Giants.